student Costello. Can I talk to you for a bit?
Sure, Dr. Abbott. What's up?
A lot of our Intro to Psych students are having problems with Freudian concepts, so I wrote a play to help them out. Since you're my TA, I want you to help me make a cast list.
Sounds great. Tell me the cast.
Who's the ego, what's the id, and I don't know is the superego.
That's what I want to find out.
I said, who's the ego, what's the id, and I don't know is the superego.
Are you the professor?
Yes.
You going to be the director too?
Yes.
Do you know the actors' names?
I should.
Well, then tell me, who's playing the ego?
Yes.
I mean the guy's name.
Who?
The guy playing the ego.
Who?
The self.
Who?
The moderator between the id and the superego.
Who? That's his name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
When the play is over and we pay the actors, who gets the money?
Every dollar. Maybe his wife will come get it.
Whose wife?
Yes.
All I'm trying to find out is what's the guy's name playing the ego?
No, what's playing the pleasure drive, or the id?
I'm not asking you who's the id.
Who's the ego?
I don't know.
Oh, he's the superego, or conscience. We'll get to that later.
How did I get to the superego?
You said his name.
Then what's his name?
No, what's the id?
Who's the id?
Who's the ego?
I don't know.
Superego.
There I go, back on the superego again.
Stop changing actors around.
I didn't change anybody. Okay, what about the life instinct, Eros? You got an Eros?
Yes.
Tell me his name.
Why?
I just thought I'd ask you.
I just thought I'd tell you.
So tell me.
Why?
Because.
Oh, he's Thanatos, the death instinct.
What's the death instinct?
What's the id?
Who's the id?
Who's the ego?
I don't know.
Superego.
Let's talk about ego defenses. You got a repression?
Yeah.
Tell me his name.
Tomorrow.
You don't want to tell me today?
I just told you.
So tell me.
Tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
What's the id?
Who's the id?
Who's the ego?
I don't know.
Superego.
You got a rationalization?
Yes.
You know, I can be rationalization too.
So I've heard.
So there's this negative thought or emotion or memory, and then I step in and make it seem normal for who?
Naturally.
Who?
Naturally.
So I step in and make it seem normal for naturally, and
No, you make it seem normal for who?
naturally.
That's different.
That's what I said. And then later there's another negative event, and tomorrow blocks it from whose conscious mind?
That's the first thing you said right.
I don't even know what I'm talking about! So tomorrow blocks negative events from whose conscious mind? And what is where we find because and why? I don't know. He's the superego, and you're a motherfucker!
Say it again?
I said motherfucker!
Oh, he's our Oedipus complex.
You take a mortal man
What are you doing in the basement with your sister?